Now it's long awaited. It is time to show you the pull-up and why it's the best back exercise. It is time to show you guys how to do the pull-ups and chin-ups. Notice I didn't say lat pull-downs because they're inferior to pull-ups and chin-ups. Why? I have a video on that. Make sure you check it out. But anyways, reason why the pull-ups and chin-ups are the best exercise for your back is because with pull-ups, you have to start off with your body weight. If you're starting off with your body weight, that means that you have to recruit much more muscle fibers because there's more tension on your body. If there's more tension on your body, more muscle fibers recruited. If there's more muscle fibers recruited, you're increasing the likability, the plausibility of those muscle fibers being damaged. More muscle fibers being damaged, more muscle fibers have to be built up bigger and stronger, which is going to allow you to become more bigger and stronger. That's why I prefer pull-ups and chin-ups over rows. That doesn't mean I don't do rows. That just means that my preference, if I had a choice between pull-ups or rows, I'm automatically going with pull-ups, just due to the fact that I'm starting off with body weight. So pull-ups already has an advantage. So the two primary functions of the Latissimus dorsi is arm adduction of the arm, or you can say adduction of the elbow or the shoulder in a horizontal fashion and in a vertical fashion. Horizontal, vertical. You get the horizontal adduction in a rowing movement. You get the vertical adduction in a pull-up or lat pull-down. Now, there may be some individuals, some beginners that cannot perform the pull-up or the chin-up. And if you're watching this video, I'm glad you're watching this video because I got you. I got you covered. If you cannot do the pull-up or chin-up, you must start with the inverted row. It's a very basic exercise, but it works and builds those muscle groups that you need so that you can perform the pull-up and or the chin-up, okay? So this is the inverted row. What you're gonna do is you're gonna need a horizontal bar. So you're gonna need something sturdy to grab on. I'm using a barbell right now. Now you're gonna grip this bar here about shoulder width apart or slightly wider than shoulder width apart. You're gonna bring your chest under the bar. You're gonna extend your elbows and your arms completely. You're gonna keep your knees bent. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna pull your chest up toward the bar, like this. Boom. Boom. That's all. Boom. 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 As you progress, you wanna move from a bent knee position to a straight leg position, which means that you have to move more weight with your body. Boom. 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 Your goal is to get 12 to 15 reps. If you can only do 5, you want to work your way up to 12 to 15 reps. Okay? Now, once you're able to do that, then you'll be ready for advancing to the pull-up or the chin-up, which is the best back exercise that you must be doing. Now, once you perform the inverted row easily to where you can do 12 to 15 reps, it is time to advance to the pull-up. We never want to de-emphasize the importance of progressive overload, making the exercise harder or adding more weight. We went from an easy exercise like the inverted row to a much more difficult exercise like the pull-up, which is going to allow us to build more muscle and attain more strength. I highly recommend you start off with chin-ups because they're slightly easier. Why? Because they incorporate the biceps much more than pull-ups do, and the biceps are naturally larger, bigger, and stronger muscle group than the forearms, which is much more incorporated in the pull-up. So, after you've done inverted rows, after you've completed your progression on inverted rows and you're ready to move on to the next exercise, I highly recommend you start off with chin-ups. Start off with chin-ups. I'm going to show you how to perform the chin-up. I'd like to see a shoulder width apart grip. You don't have to go wide, you don't have to go close. Shoulder width apart. Now you want to extend your head a bit Why you want to extend your head? Because if you flex your head, your spine will follow, and you go like this. You'll internally rotate your shoulders, and you'll have too much scapular protraction. Our goal is to enforce scapular retraction. So you want the head slightly elevated so that you put yourself in a conducive positioning to retract the scapula. Because the way the neck positioning is, the rest of the spine will follow. So let's slightly elevate the head. Shoulder width apart. Make sure that your thumbs are around your index finger. Make sure that your ankle and your feet are in a compromised position. One important tip that many of you should know about when performing the pull-ups and or chin-ups to reduce that swaying back and forth, that fish out of water phenomenon that we do want to avoid, is to keep one foot over the ankle. When you keep one foot over the ankle, also keep the glutes tight. You allow your body to maintain a more rigid position so that you're not swaying all over the place, and you can focus on the good contractions and the good reps. So let me show you how to do it. Glutes should be tight, and you want one foot, so my right foot right now is over my left ankle. Or you can do left foot over right ankle, doesn't matter, as long as you do that. Then you can pull. Now as you become more advanced, you can go ahead and do this stance here to where your legs are straight. But for beginners, I definitely want to see you doing one foot over the ankle so that you're not all over the place when you're doing pull-ups. So that you can maintain rigidity, and then you pull upwards. That's all. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now as you can see, I was able to perform more than 12 to 15 reps. And I'm big on that. If you can perform more than 12 to 15 reps, guess what? It's time to make the exercise harder. You never want to de-emphasize progressive overload. The number one most important principle. It's been known since Greek days. It's been known since Milo of Croton that progressive overload is extremely important. So we definitely want to utilize progressive overload with every exercise. So as you can see, I hit 15 pull-ups. You know what that means? If you watched the push-up video, it's time to progress. I'm attaching a 25 plate to my dip belt so that I can enforce or employ progressive overload. The number one most important muscle building principle. Now it's time to perform these weighted chin-ups. If I can get more than 12 to 15 reps or around that area, that means that the weight's too light. Let's see what I can do. Shoulder width apart. Neck extended, head extended. Goal was 12 to 15. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, As you can see, I was able to get 12 reps. That means the weight's still pretty easy. It's around that rep range. It's good for muscle development, but the weight's kind of easy for me. Therefore, I'm going to increase it so that I can induce more progressive overload. Now, the rep range that you want to stay at is going to depend upon many factors, but for the most part for beginners, I typically recommend anywhere between 5 to 12 reps. If you can get more than 12 reps, 12 to 15, the weight's too light, you're not recruiting the right muscle fibers, you need to up the weight, add more resistance. That's what I'm doing here. I've upped the weight, I got a 45 and 2 10s, 45 plus 20, 65 pounds. My goal is 6 to 8, is well within that 5 to 12 rep range that you want to stay in, which is going to be conducive to muscle hypertrophy, which is an increase in muscular size. Let's do it. As you can see, I'm still getting scapular retraction, and I'm also still getting vertical adduction. Try to get one more. That was a good set. That weight was heavy enough to where I couldn't perform 12 to 15 reps, but I was well within a rep range that is great for muscle hypertrophy, which is typically anywhere between 5 to 12 reps, and that's really progressive overload in the essence. That is how you get bigger and stronger back muscles, in particular the latissimus dorsi. Now, just because I placed an emphasis on the latissimus dorsi doesn't mean that pull-ups don't work other muscle groups in the upper back. Talking about the rhomboids, talking about the middle trapezius, talking about the lower trapezius, talking about the infraspinatus, many muscle groups in the upper back that the pull-ups target, but I just wanted to place an emphasis on the latissimus dorsi because that is the largest muscle group in the upper back. It takes up the most space. So, the pull-ups being the best exercise that targets the latissimus dorsi because it utilizes its functions are gonna give you the best bang for your buck. Hope you enjoyed the video. It's your boy J Living Fit. As you can see, these lat gains. Let me show you the back. Move the camera around. As you can see, here's the lats. All I do is pull-ups and or chin-ups. Boom. I also do rows, but pull-ups and or chin-ups are the best exercise for your lats and your overall back development, as you can see. Got that, cameraman?
Yep.
Pull-ups and chin-ups. Much do, guys. I'm extremely appreciative of you spending your time watching this video. I hope I've been able to answer a lot of questions. Don't neglect pull-ups or chin-ups. Do them both. Why not? You know, alternate. With that being said, it's your boy J Living Fit. Boom. And I'm signing out. Peace.